Hey everybody, welcome to Mammoth Interactive's YouTube channel. First of all, I want to thank you for watching this video. And remember that this channel doesn't do Patreon. Instead, we sell our digital courses down below. And every single dollar that we get from the products you buy below goes into making more content. The best way to help out this channel and Mammoth Interactive is to subscribe to Mammoth Interactive's huge library of content. Get thousands of hours and hundreds of courses for a low price down below. We have a monthly option and a yearly option. Thanks for listening, and I'll see you in the video.
Hello everyone, and welcome to Magicavoxel. Right now, we're just gonna sort of introduce you to the basic camera controls, or sort of movement navigational controls in the program. If you want to rotate around said workspace here, all you have to do is just right click and you can rotate all around your little space right here. If you want to slightly move side to side or pan the camera, all you have to do is just simply click on the middle mouse button to just move around all over. You can also zoom in and out by scrolling, or you can hold down on Z, click the right mouse button. You can go in and out. Also zoom like this by going forwards and backwards. And also, if you click on X and right click, you'll notice that there is this weird crosshair right here that it suddenly appears where you sort of selected. Now what this does is basically a sort of focused rotation around a certain pixel. So if we were to say create something, let's go into the miscellaneous pieces, or actually no, let's go to shape right here. Let's create a pyramid. As you can see right here, we have a pyramid. It's a sort of base created from this sort of default creation, shape creation right here. If you wanted to focus on this tip of the pyramid, click on X, right click, and it will focus your camera or sort of jump towards that certain pixel and rotate around it. As you can see right here, let go, it's gone. Click wherever you want and it will cause the camera to just focus on that singular point. This is useful when you are trying to look at a specific area and you just want to sort of target that one piece right there, and you can just click on X and rotate around, check things out, make sure everything looks fine from all different directions. And yeah, there you go. Quite simple. It's just a basic introduction for your navigational controls. Yeah, thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next video. Okay, next up, we're just going to go ahead and sort of set up the workplace in our program. Now, as you can see right here, we have this little bounding box. That is the area where we can sort of work on our projects. And if you look up here, top right, this 40 by 40 by 40 size right here, that is the workplace that we have, or the sort of set limit that we've created. You can go down to a minimum of like 1 pixel, as you can see right here, 1 by 1 by 1. And maximum, it's around 120 something. We can just type in 200. And as you can see, it goes to 126. That is the maximum amount of pixels, or amount of space that we can use in our program here. And yeah, it's a little bit limiting, but it's actually a fairly decently large size right here. Now, as you can see, you can also change up some of the systems or sort of views of your workplace. You can add in, you can display the ground right here. You can change things up, make it empty, make it, there. You can also turn on shadows, turn them off, or let's create our pyramid again. As you can see right here, it sort of created a large pyramid because of our sort of bounding box right here. If you want to turn on shadows, turn it off. You can't really tell because of the shape. If you kind of move, you'll notice that the shadows are gone. You can turn them back on. You can add in sort of grid spacing, but you'll need to kind of turn on the grids right here. As you can see, if you go closer, let's maybe shrink down our pyramid right here. Actually, let's delete this. Just put it to 0. As you can see right here, we have a grid you can change this up, change it to like with 1 pixel or something like that. Actually, that's still 1. Let's go like 2, 4. Frame grid spacing. Right, I forgot to turn that on. But yeah, as you can see right here, you can just change the different frame sizes. You can have like 1 pixels, 10 pixels, and like sort of one section, or 10 by 10s, as you can tell right here. Or let's go like 12, whatever sort of frame that you want to design your project in. But yeah, we can just throw this back to 10, turn that off, and add in edges, but you'll need like a an object for you to see. Let's go with a maze. As you can see right here, it's kind of a little bit too messy if we turn the edge display on. But yeah, as you can see right here, we have sort of a detailed mess, which is the maze sort of default creation. And yeah, that's pretty much it for the customization of your workplace. Almost forgot, you have sort of these perspective cameras, or different types of cameras. You have perspective and freestyle camera. Well, you can move around with your WASD key, as you can see right here, kind of far away. So it's kind of far away, and also with this sort of giant maze right here, it kind of slows down everything. As you can see right here, it's smooth right now. WASD can zoom in and out with W and S, side to side with A and D. And we can go back into orthographic. You'll notice that this is the orthographic camera. You can spin it around with A and D. You can zoom in and out with this as well. Perspective, same thing. But yeah, there you go. Oh, I forgot about the isometric camera. As you can see, you are sort of bound to this one sort of angle right here. Kind of looks strange when you're rotating it, but yeah, there you go, isometric camera. And yeah, that's pretty much it for the setup of your workspace. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next video. Okay, we're going to play around with some additional camera controls. I'm just going to switch it from ISO to orthographic, or actually the first 3 options right here, because in ISO you can only just spin it in this angle right here. Now let's go into, yeah, I'm just going to use orthographic camera right here. As you can see, we can click on the ruler tool right here, and it will turn on this sort of measurement right here. We were to rotate around, orbit around the warp area right here. It sort of measures the amount of spin or amount of like movement you use. It makes it more accurate when you're trying to spin towards a certain area or a certain direction. When you're trying to build your object. I'm gonna actually turn on the pyramid or create a shape right here, so it makes it easier for us to see things. And I'm just gonna show you that you can actually more accurately measure or move your camera by simply dragging on this ruler right here, just rotating it here. As you can see, it goes in increments of 5. It just spins it this way. It makes it easier for you to have a more, I guess, accurate control. You can do it on the horizontal and vertical rulers right here, and just spin it this way. I can go to the top 90 degrees, as you can see right here, rotate it to 0, or 90 degrees, negative 90, same thing, 0. But yeah, it just makes it easier to look at things. Now, there's additional sort of quick controls, or instant sort of snap controls. You can click on the key K and right click, and as you can see right here, it just snaps over to the angle that we wish to view it as, say the front view or the top view. We can spin it close and sort of select the area that we're going to try to get towards. This is sort of the right side of the pyramid. You can go over here, jump to this side. I feel like it's kind of hard to see what what the angle is, because it's just a simple sort of pyramid right here. We can try a different sort of I guess a different type of shape right here. Let's try this. No, it's a little bit too crazy. Cylinder, worse. Cone. Never mind. I guess pyramid's the simplest looking thing that we can sort of play with. But yeah, anyways, camera, quite simple to use. It's just additional options that you can choose from, or sort of navigate your your camera at. And also, if you sort of spin out out of control, you kind of want to reset your camera. All you have to do is just click on this little button right here. As you can see down in this hint, or this hotkey right here, you can just click on that, and it resets it to the sort of default angle that the program has saved for itself. Yeah, there you go. Just click on that. If you spin too much, click on that, it goes back. Go upside down, click on that, it goes back to the default camera. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time. Okay, now that we've gotten used to using the camera controls, let's go ahead and sort of play around with the different brush settings that we have in voxels right here. As you can see up here in the top left, there are these 6 buttons right here, and L equals line, as you can see right here down below on this little hint hotkey. Line mode, you have center mode, pattern, voxels, face mode, and box mode. Now these are your primary brushes where you can use to create or erase with, well, also paint with too. First off, I'm actually going to delete our little pyramid right here. We're just going to go to tools. Now under tools, click on 0, and we'll delete everything in our work area right here. Now let's go off to line. I'm going to click on to attach, and I'm actually going to turn off X and Y mirror. Don't know why those are on. Must have accidentally turned on before. And as you can see, currently our brush setting is set to straight. If we want to draw, say, over here in a certain angle, you get a 3-dimensional sort of line with the line brush. Now, the other option, there's basically only 2 options here, line and project. Project basically means if you were to draw it onto the wall over here in a sort of straight line, you'll notice that it's straight from this angle, but it's sort of projected on, well, because of the project option, it's sort of lined onto the wall right here, and it's projected, well, from this angle and drawn as a sort of straight line right here. And yeah, there you go. A simple sort of explanation of the line tool or line mode. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next video. Okay, now that we've sort of played around with the line brush mode, let's go ahead and go to the second brush, which is the center mode. And we are just going to sort of delete our workplace right here. I'm going to click on 0 again, and just delete everything in here. And as you can see right here, it's center brush. We have all the same options. So for the center brush over here, it says a circle and a sort of O option, or a little tab right here. You have 2 options, circle and square. You can switch to. And this O is O and E. E equals evens, while O equals odds. As you can see down here on the hint or hotkey section, if you sort of hover over the tab right here, you'll see right there the explanation. Anyways, let's go ahead and draw out a circle. As you can see, when we click and drag, it will create a nice and even, well, it's not even, nice and odd looking circle. It goes by odd numbers. As you can see right here, it should go with, this is a 7 pixel size over here. It sort of stretches out again, and we can switch that over into evens. You'll notice that 2 pixels or 2 pixel spaces over here will be emptied, creating this sort of even circle. Every time you enlarge it, it gets larger and larger, but it stays even. And you can do the same thing with the squares. You'll notice it's a sort of a even size right here. You can switch it to odds again. You'll only have a singular box right here, a single pixel down here that is empty, which sort of indicates to you that this is odd and this is evens. If you're trying to make something perfectly symmetrical, you can have your even sort of shape or sort of box that you're creating when you're just dragging things out right here. But yeah, it's a simple way of creating circular shapes, or either odd or even circular shapes, and or square shapes right here. Yeah, thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next video. Okay, now that we've gotten the center brush completed, let's go over to the voxel brush instead of going over the patterns brush. We'll go over the patterns later on. For now, let's just jump over to V, or single voxels, right here. As you can see, we have all the settings right here. We also have these additional settings under the voxel or vox tab right here. As you can see, you have a cube setting and a sphere setting, and there's only these two settings right here. You can also change it from 3D to 2D. As you can see right here, there is sort of this option where you can type in the size of your brush. You can click on this little tab to increase the size. We'll sort of play around with that later on. For now, as you can see right here, single cube, if we just click, we get this, singular brush or single cube brush right here. We can increase the size too. It just goes up by different increments. This will be 2 by 2 brush. It becomes like sort of cube right here. And we can increase that again and again and again. And as you can see right here, we can just draw surfaces like so. And we can switch this over into spheres. As you can see right here, our brush becomes this weird spherical sort of setting right here, and you can actually use this brush to draw out some, like, I guess some environments where you need sort of step plateaus or sort of cliff-like designs. It's pretty easy using this type of brush. Increase the size even more, and as you can see, it just increases the amount of detail you get in this brush right here. As you can see, the amount of pixels that are added onto your spherical brush right here. Now I can change this over into 2D and just get a sort of flattened surface instead of that three-dimensional sphere that we see over there. Same thing for the cube. It just increases the size and layers it, sort of flattens it into this 2D shape. Now you can just draw. And as you can see, if you draw in certain angles, like on the sides of the cubes, it sort of turns the brush sideways, or sort of in this vertical sort of way right here. And you can just kind of create weird surfaces or weird sort of hallways or plating. Anyways, it's quite simple to use. You can just increase or decrease the amount of the size of your brush right here, and wherever your sort of brush is at, as you can see the red dot right here, your brush, that's sort of the center section of your brush. Wherever it lands on the pixel surface, it sort of creates this creates the piece or the cube or whatever pixel you're trying to draw at that point. So as you can see right here, I'm trying to draw on this top surface. I can just keep increasing the size, making it a nice and perfect sort of rectangular piece right there. But yeah, there you go. Quite simple to use. All you have to do is just change up the size of the brush, change up the type of brush you wish to use for the voxel paintbrush, and you can go ahead and sort of just play around, paint around whatever piece that you wish to create. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next video. Okay, next up, let's play around with the other brush, which is the face or face mode brush, as you can see right here. Click on that option and we get these additional options down here. Now these are generally sort of linked to the sort of painting sections that we'll sort of talk about later on. But for now, generally we use face or the face brush to sort of drag out the size or the certain surface of a object that you've created. As you can see right there, we had, well, just one flat surface before, but we were sort of drawing from that surface, creating this nice little surface right here, a little extrusion. As you can see, if you go over on top of or sort of hover on top of the option, you'll notice that it's called face mode or sort of extrusion or extrude. While you drag, you can just grab these sections right here and just drag out whatever surface that you wish to elongate or create this nice sort of additional surface onto the object that you are playing around with. But yeah, it's just a more controlled way of creating I guess thickness of whatever you're building. But yeah, that's pretty much it for this tool or this brush. We'll continue on once we get to the painting section. We will come back to this tool and sort of play around with it more later on, especially these sort of options right here. So yeah, thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next video.
Hey everyone, thanks for watching this course. If you want to watch the rest of the course, the link is down below. Not only will you get the access to this course, but you'll get access to a lot of other courses in a huge bundle, and it's on sale today. So buy it before the sale ends. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in another video.